It's the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Friday, the 18th of December. I'm James Spann. Cold air settling in here. We'll see cold mornings, cool days through the weekend. Big trough in the eastern U.S., helping to pull down that cold air. Starting off the day near freezing in many spots. Haleyville 31, Fort Payne 32, Birmingham 34. We'll expect a high around 50 today with a mostly sunny sky. That's a radar. Rain well to the east will be dry through the weekend. And cold air making a return over much of the nation. But in this El Nino pattern, we know that typically it will not last especially long, and sure enough, next week should be warmer. That's the watch warning map. Most of the problems still back in the northwest United States with that El Nino enhanced storm track. Winter storm warnings for parts of the Sierra Nevadas up into Oregon and Washington State, Idaho. Here's the rain for the next 5 days. Numbers are coming up. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Looks like amounts around 3 inches for the Gulf Coast, closer to 2 inches for our part of the state. But let's talk you through the weather all the way through Christmas and even beyond. Here we go. This is today at noon. There's the eastern trough. The next trough approaching the Pacific Northwest. A sunny day, a cool day. The high around 50. Some spots could stay in the 40s all day. Tomorrow morning's going to be cold. We're expecting upper 20s. For Birmingham, some of the colder pockets could see low and mid-20s with a 1035 millibar high, almost sitting right on top of us. The day will be sunny and the high should be in the low to mid-50s. Sunday, again, we start the day around freezing. High Sunday afternoon should be in the upper 50s. Next week on Monday, moisture begins to return. There could be a few showers about, nothing too heavy, and certainly not an all-day rain. We go back in the low 60s. A good moisture pool stays in place for Tuesday. Chance of showers. No severe weather look there. And this is Wednesday, December 23rd. You can see a big trough just west of the state, slightly negative tilt, and a surface low, about 1,000 millibars, is over north central Mississippi, south of Memphis. And that could suggest strong storms, certainly wet, with showers and thunderstorms likely. This is the instability, the surface-based Cape Wednesday, and it's not overly impressive, but the air could be a little unstable, and the low is not that deep, but again, we'll be monitoring things. As we've talked about, you can't identify a severe weather risk specifically this far in advance. Late this weekend, we'll have a much better idea if there will be something to this. Just be aware there could be a few strong storms about the middle of next week. Now, this is Christmas Eve, and that feature kind of lifts out, and, there could be a few lingering showers on Thursday, but certainly nothing too heavy and nothing severe if this verifies. Christmas Day, a week from today, Friday, December 25th. If this happens to be right, we'll be dry, sunny with a high in the 60s and a low in the 40s, a little above average for this time of the year. The European, again, it kind of keeps a moisture pool around. It doesn't really clear things out. That would suggest clouds and maybe a shower, but for the moment, we'll stick with the GFS solution and forecast a dry and pleasant day. These are the anomalies off the GFS, and you can see the eastern half of the nation should be above average, but again, not much here. Typically, looking at averages, we would see highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s at Christmas, and again, we're looking at 60s and 40s. Snow cover? No, not down here for sure. Better chance of getting a white Christmas north of a line from Green Bay down to Albuquerque. This is the end of the forecast period, December 27th. Very intense shortwave showing up over Texas, and if this verifies, wow, that's a 1,002 millibar low that's over Shreveport. That would be a big snowstorm for Amarillo and Wichita Falls and Oklahoma City, and maybe a heavy rain, severe weather look for us. But again, understand this can and will change. Temperatures for the next 15 days. This should be the coldest period through early January, if this verifies. As you can see, highs go back mostly in the 60s and lows in the 40s and 50s. And again, in this El Nino pattern, no sign of any brutally cold Arctic air. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.